question. Welcome, babes, to my channel. This is my friend Cynthia, my long lost friend. Hello. So, guys, today we are going to talk about how is it to be a mother, a young mother. So, Cynthia here is going to tell us about being a young mother. So, let's get started. Welcome, Cynthia.
Thank you. It's been a while.
Yeah. Yes, guys. So we're gonna ask. Okay, I'm gonna ask her questions about how she felt when she felt pregnant. So Cynthia, tell us, how was it when you felt pregnant? What was in your mind?
Whew. Yo, believe me when I say it was all drama.
What do you mean?
Okay. So basically I was in a relationship, a complicated one.
Okay.
So then I was cheating.
Okay, she said she was cheating. What do you mean? Tell us more.
I was cheating with my baby daddy. And
okay.
my current relationship at that moment, it was complicated, so I kind of fell in love with the guy I was cheating with.
So that's the baby daddy, right?
Yes.
And his father. So the name of the baby is Entle, guys.
Yeah. So apparently it was our first night where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have fun.
Okay.
Not knowing what that fun would be my pregnancy night.
Guys, being a teen, hey?
Yeah. So, ish. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this right now. I actually had the fun, and the second day, it seems like we had hooked up from the night, we just
because
had that connection.
Okay.
And then I just moved in with him. Same time.
Same day.
Same day.
After
finding out.
Finding out?
Before even finding out that I'm pregnant, but the night the pregnancy happened, when I conceived. So I started getting sick a few weeks later.
Okay.
And then when I went to visit my mom, she's like, Wena, hey, your eyes ain't good. Why are you glowing like this? And I'm like, hey mama, you always busy with this drama. Then I got ill more, and then she came for a visit, and then she gives me a pregnancy test, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do this. Then the next day in the morning, I'm like, okay, let me take this pregnancy test. I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I take the test and I just put it there, and I start getting busy on my phone, chatting that thing.
Okay.
And I check the results. I'm like, ah!
And then did you scream like that?
Yes. And then my baby daddy pops in and is like, what? And I'm like, damn it! What did it do to me? And I was like, what? And I'm like, I'm pregnant. He's like, okay. Just like that. Okay.
So he just said okay. Instead, was he happy?
He was happy, but because he had some trauma from the previous
relationship,
claiming of pregnancy and all that. So I think basically just wanted to wait for the baby and really see. I wasn't trapping him to stay in the relationship.
So that means he didn't trust you that you were pregnant.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that moment. So okay, and then he's like, okay. And then he goes to work, and then I become ill more.
Okay.
That's when it woke him up to trust me, start taking care of me, taking me to the doctor. And then we did our first sauna when I was 3 months, 15 weeks.
Alright, okay, that's
yeah.
So how did you feel the first time when you heard that you were pregnant? As you said, you found out when your mother brought the pregnancy test and everything.
Honestly, it was hard. It was hard because that moment my life was really complicated. I had recently lost my dad and then lost my job. I don't even know how to take care of my mom. I don't even have my matric certificate. I was a dropout. So now,
So you're basically depressed.
Yeah, depressed, and then like the daily bread of the house is just the breadwinner of the house has just died, and I'm like, okay, how am I gonna look after my mom? After all, she's paralyzed.
So did you have that thing of wanting to abort the baby or giving away the baby?
Oh my gosh, talking about abortion, it was in fact, my baby daddy said to me, okay, if you are pregnant, like 2 days after finding out that I was pregnant, he was like, okay, if you are pregnant and this child is not mine, please abort the child. So I got confused and stressed out. Is it his or not? And I'm telling my ex I've moved on with my life.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant for somebody else. And then he's also saying that the child is his. And then there I am, I'm stuck, confused. And then
So is it because of you've slept with your ex like maybe weeks before or months before?
Weeks before I met with with my baby date.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
So you found out that it was the baby daddy was yours? I mean, Anthony's father?
Yes.
When Anthony was born, or
apparently
earlier or later?
A huge drama happened because I did my calculation down, and then my calculation convinced me that, okay, actually my baby daddy was the father of the child, not my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
So my ex-boyfriend came to the house where we stayed at and started creating drama, claiming that the child is his and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Okay.
So Baba Entle decided that, you know what, we just have to wait for the child.
Yeah.
So apparently and then there's a time where we had a big fight, and then he just gave me money to do abortion.
And how did you feel when he gave you the money to do abortion?
At that moment, I was frustrated. I didn't care. I just wanted to get abortion and move on with my life. I just didn't want him. I didn't want my previous boyfriend. I just didn't want drama, because there was already too much drama happening in my life. So I friends will tell you, drink Stamita.
Yeah.
Hey, drink warm Coke, buy what. I did all, maybe close to 50 recipes I was told of. Puzimbiza, hi, Gaba, Yenzani, Puzamapilisi.
So how did you feel the first time when you saw Entle while you wanted to do an abortion? Did you regret? Thinking of aborting the baby, and now you're seeing this beautiful baby.
You know that moment when I gave birth to her?
Continue. So we're going to talk now. We're talking about how she felt.
Yeah. So, like, I gave birth to her, and then I was like, there was this connection. And when she first laid into my chest, and she was like, that baby crying.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Nana, my baby.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And then some problems came, complications with her breathing, and you know what? And you know that moment, I felt like dying. That's when I started thinking, I was such a bad person. I wanted to abort my child. Now look how she's suffering. What if these complications are caused by the things that I was told to do? I was just frustrated. I needed my baby to be okay.
And was she okay at the same time, or
no?
She had to be in something.
She had to be in a life support. Get more oxygen, and then her dad coming, her being placed in a dad's chest. That helps the baby develop and catch up something.
Yeah. Okay.
So apparently the same day, a few hours later, around 7 hours later, that's when she picked up and she was okay, and then she was brought to me. And you know what? I couldn't stop looking at her.
So how was your first day bringing Enke home? Was it difficult, or did somebody come help you out with the baby?
Okay, apparently, cultures, emakhaya bathi mawuqeda ukuzala ungumdlezane. So you can't take the baby to the baby daddy, especially engakuloboli So I had to go back to my mom's house.
Okay.
And then my mom had a little sister, so she's the one who came to fetch me from the hospital.
Okay.
And then there she was helping me. Apparently my family was so supportive.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, my family was so supportive. So was my baby daddy's family.
And it would have been tough for you if nobody helped you, right?
If I had no one, it would have been tough, guys, because, you know, we're both young, and then there we are. He's a new dad, I'm a new mom. Like, we can just say, the way it happened, it was like just few hours ago, it was us living our lives, and then now we have to be parents just like that, you know. So yeah, with the support I got from both sides of the family, it was really helpful, because even financially we were struggling, but his sister, my mother, with the little they helped bringing up the baby until we got back into our feet. So I'm happy. In fact, I'm happy.
Okay. And how do you feel now as you're a young mother and you have this beautiful daughter, she's like 1 year, 3 months?
Yeah.
How is it? How would you explain to the youth, Kuti, how is it to be a young mother? How can they grow from that?
You know, my advice I would give to teen.
So yeah, how is it to be a teen mom, and just give us advices?
Okay. To be a teen mom, it's honestly great, you know. It's a challenge and a mistake which we do and have to deal with it. Just face it. Because, you know, I understand with sometimes guys, they're not the type of people who would support us the way we need support. But you know what? One thing about babies, they're cute, adorable, lovable,
and noisy.
But if you have a baby girl or a boy, that's your best friend. That's your best friend, and that's when you need a shoulder to cry on, you've got your baby. When you need somebody to talk to, even your baby, you know.
Yeah.
Mara connection how.
Yeah.
You can say anything. Even if it's a great response, Mara, you know, you find peace.
Yeah,
you find peace.
Inner peace.
Yeah. So you know what? When you're pregnant and your baby daddy is not supportive and your family is cheeky about it, you know what? Because when you're keeping your child, you don't know what the future is holding for you. Your child could be your lottery ticket. How can your lottery ticket? I'm not saying or you do something wrong with your child. You do not know who that child blessings or but there is nothing that children bring other than blessings
and happiness.
Exactly.
So and there's another alternative, guys. You don't need to abort. You can give away your child.
Yeah.
There's this thing in Joburg. If you're in Joburg, it's this mailbox thingy. You go put your baby in there.
Yeah.
And then
it's called Hope.
Yeah.
Hope. Yeah. Hope. It's like a box where you open and you put
the baby.
Wait, the reason they call it hope, actually you're giving hope to the child. It's okay, since my child, I can't give you the best life, I'm hopefully wishing you where you are, you would get a better person, better parents, though they're not biological, but the love the upbringing our kids get from other people, guys, it's really, you know what, ne? This is a botayo, guys. Rona, but Baba can't even bear children. Mara, you know how much they want to have children. It hurts, guys. So don't waste what others don't have. Rather give it away. And Oscar knowing that one day you come back in the future to travel. No.
Yes, if you gave away your child, guys, it doesn't
let the child go in peace.
Go and ask for your baby, or want to see your child
Hey,
every time.
You don't
You
know
will
the
see
pain.
the baby. Yes, you will see the baby when she wants you to see the baby.
As per the agreement.
Yeah. If you chose that you don't want to see a baby, then you cannot see a baby. You cannot force it. Yeah. So, do you advise young kids to have kids?
No.
Like teens.
Like I said before, I won't advise anyone to be pregnant at an early age. Because one, it clashes your dreams and destroys some parts of your life and changes a lot about you. But when it happens, face the situation. Don't run away from the situation by aborting. Because one thing I didn't mention about abortion is that it kills and it damages the body. Your womb. So think of the choice. Imagine there you do abortion, and then in the next coming 5 years you get this handsome guy, we are shut down muntu, and then you can't even bear kids because of the abortion.
So guys,
so it's a choice.
So tell us how your own experience of having a child.
I have nothing much to say about my experience, Life was difficult, complicated, but I would actually say I'm grateful for where I am today and
the happiness that she gives you.
The happiness that she gives me, it's unexplainable. It's unexplainable. We young couples, we do fight. When I fight, no baby daddy one, I'm just like, I just carry my baby like this. The comfort I get from the just makes me have peace and lets me rest. Rest, guys. Then izinto zonke zohamba ngolive.
Okay, guys. So this is Cynthia's, my friend. She was telling us about her experience about being a teen mom and alternatives of giving away your baby or keeping a baby. So she is not advising you guys to have kids when you're young, and I'm not advising that as well. But if you're pregnant and you're a teen, you can give away your child at church. You can leave the baby at the hospital, or when you're pregnant, you can go for the adoption agency and choose families for your baby. There's a lot of ways to do it. You don't need to throw your baby in the rubbish bin or streets or anything. No, there's a lot of ways.
That drama is not necessary.
Yeah. So guys, please be safe. Play safe. There's condoms, there's preventions, and you cannot, if it's possible, you don't have to have sex, guys. Don't have to have sex.
That's the honest truth, guys. If it's possible,
it's fun not having sex, guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't think that your friend, now she's experiencing, now she's sleeping around with people while she has a baby, now you need to break your virginity or have a baby or things like that. Take your time and everything will be fine. Have fun. Grow up. Live your life. And when you're ready, then continue. That is my advice. Botlhale. And guys, thank you for watching this video. And thank you, Cynthia, for coming to our channel, our Dichomi channel. Our babes channel, guys.
Yeah. So that's quite it, guys. And the one thing, the way you represent yourself to the guy determines your future with him. And I'm pretty much lucky because indlela engasiphatha ngayo bought me umshado.
And guys,
so
I'm getting married soon. So she must invite us to the wedding.
Sitting on my stray mates.
She must invite us to the wedding. Spoon my cake.
Oh, mhlambe nawe ungathola maqondana wakho lapha.
Maybe.
Kwazi.
So guys, thank you. And please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Bye.
Santana.